Marriage is not easy, but Habibti, it is half of your deen. So we need to get along with it, all right? You need to make sure that you complete half of your deen, and that's why we're here. That's why you're watching this video. You need to stop right now and think about Allah. Think about what Allah wants. Think about what you want also, and align that. And when you find that, when you get to the conclusion, then you will get to know what type of man that you want. You need to know yourself first. You need to go onto the self development journey and find out who you are, first of all, for you to actually know what you want. Like, how would you know the man you want if you do not know yourself? Habibti, not all men are bad. Come out of that illusion. Not all men are bad. Most of them are good. It just takes a good woman to attract a good man. For you to meet a good man, you need to be a good woman. You need to be a good Muslima. Haven't you heard of the word? Good men are for good women, and good women are for good men. As a good friend once told me that you cannot love someone if you do not love yourself. Like, how would you know how to love if you have not yet experienced love itself? If you do not love yourself, you do not know how to love yourself. How would that particular person that you're looking for to come into your life know how to love you if you do not know the exact meaning of love, of how to love even yourself? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. It's been a while. It's wedding season on my side, but we are here. Welcome back, Khalila's fam bam. If you're new to the channel, you guys, my name is Zaina Rams. I am the Al Khalila Queen. And on this channel, we do everything self-development, self-improvement on our road to marriage, matrimony, and overall everything Muslima related. You can get it here on my channel. Please do subscribe and like because you're already a Khalila to me. Now, without further ado, let's get back into your confusion. As your sister in Islam, as somebody that is experienced, as somebody that is doing a certificate in marriage counseling, yes, you guys, she's doing it so that I give you the most important facts. 5 crucial signs to know that you have met the ones. The signs that show you that he is the one, your husband, your Habibi. First one is Salatul Istikhara. Well, some people that do not know what Salatul Istikhara is that Salatul Istikhara is a salah that is performed when you want a decision to be made, when you are in a state to make a decision in your life, and a very important decision in your life. It can be many things, guys. It can be passing exams, writing matric, going into university. Most of all, Salatul Istikhara is read by the people that want to get married because marriage is a very important decision in our life. Now you are including Allah in your decision making. You are putting Him first. And that's why we perform Salatul Istikhara. Okay, for those that did not know. Now, let me tell you, for my personal experience, I used to think Salatul Istikhara is only read once. Like when you get your spouse, when they come to see you, you only read Salatul Istikhara once. But from experience, from all these years, and from talking to a whole lot of sisters and talking to a whole lot of ulamas, that Salatul Istikhara should be read when you get your spouse, when you receive that invitation. You know what, I'm going to marry you, I need to marry you. When you are in your courtship phase, you read your Salatul Istikhara. The first thing you should do, go ahead. If you think he's a good one, you have questioned him enough, and you think he's a good one for you, read your Salatul Istikhara. And do not stop. I always say in my videos, do not stop reading the Salatul Istikhara. Continue reading Salatul Istikhara up until you guys get married. Why do I say this? And why do I call it the first number one sign to know that he's the one? Is that when you read your Salatul Istikhara properly and every day where you're courting him or courting her, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes everything easy. Right? How does He make it easy? For example, a particular family member doesn't like your spouse. When you read Salatul Istikhara and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts your marriage with this person, Allah will make it easy that everybody accepts this particular person. Allah will make it easy that your planning for the wedding is easy. Allah will make it easy, the negotiation process. Lobola. Lobola is made easy and is made inexpensive. Allah will make it easy that whatever meher that you put on the table as a woman is accepted by the man. All these processes are made easier when you read Salatul Istikhara. It's not only a decision where you want to make a decision with a yes or no decision. It's a matter of, Ya Allah, please guide me in this process. And thereby Allah guides you in slow motion. That's why I call it in slow motion, in a process. Allah just doesn't just, oh yeah, it's a yes. That is totally wrong. I don't know if people receive that kind of answer on the Salat al-Istikhara as in a yes or no. What I know and what I have found out from the ulamas is that it is a slow answer. Okay. And if it's a no from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that this particular person is not your man, is not your woman, then that's when you see the red signs. If you guys haven't already seen the 5 red signs to know when your husband or future husband has showing red flags, then please do look at my videos. I will post it down below in the comment section. Please go ahead and look at it. If you want to know about the 5 red flags to identify in a bad man, then you go ahead and look at it. Okay, so this is a sign, this is a stage on the time of your courtship, is a stage where now Allah will show you if he's a bad person for you, he's not a good person for you, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to show you some red flags, and you need to identify it. You need to pay attention, because we tend to ignore these red flags. Allah shows us these red flags, but because we are in love, we are delulu, we tend to ignore these red flags. So you need to perform Salat al-Istikhara, ask Allah for sabr, ask Allah for guidance, and receive the guidance. Don't ignore the guidance. If it's a no, there's a red flag, then you need to let go of it. Okay, the second sign on my list for today is physical and emotional attraction. Now this sign has a lot of controversies going on. Like, ladies, we need to come on point with this, because there's a hadith that says that there's 5 things that you should be looking in your future husband or your future woman, and one of those 5 things is attraction. You need to be attracted to this particular person. Attraction is very, very essential. You understand? Do not ignore it, because there's a lot of marriages that have been broken due to unattractiveness to one another. Okay, now let me explain. I need to explain this to my sisters so you know what type of attraction I'm talking about. Now, as a Muslima, we're not allowed to court for so long. So how are you going to love this person? How are you going to be attracted to this person? Because now you have a limited amount of period in which you are courting this person. You can't. If you are doing it the sunnah way, then you're going to have less periods to actually know this person, to actually have this love for this person. You understand? But there should be some kind of emotional attraction. Like, he should be chasing you and you should be chasing him. You understand? Not one way kind of love where he's the only one chasing you. You should also feel some kind of attraction towards. There is attraction there. And why do I say this? Why do we need physical attraction? Now, when you are married to him, you're going to have to fulfill wife duties to him. All right, wife duties, as in you're going to have to consummate the marriage. Now we're going deep. I need to go deep. All right, I need to go deep so that you know. Okay, for those people that are younger, please exit the room. All right, but I'm going to try to keep it as low key as possible, and so that you can understand me better. You understand? So there's going to be some kind of physical intimacy happening between you and your husband. Now, this physical intimacy needs you to be attracted to this person for you to actually do these duties as a wife or as a husband. If you are not attracted to this person, yes, you will do it, but it's not gonna last for long, Habibty. I'm telling you the truth, it won't last for long. 3 months, you already be dissatisfied with this person because you're not physically attracted to this person, and you are gonna let him go. And that's when divorce comes in. You understand? So I want you, if you're physically attracted to this person, then you know that is one sign to show you that he is the one. You need to stop. You need to start getting married. Okay. Now, one thing that I will say to the other ladies out there that forbid physical attraction is that it's not gonna be beneficial to you. Some ladies say that, you know what, I don't need to be so physically attracted to him. I will get to love him when we are married. Now, that could be like, I think that is like a 50-50 kind of thing, because some people do get attracted to the man when they're married and some people don't. So why are you setting yourself for failure? Get attracted to him first. Khalas. Now, the third sign on my list that he is your man, he meets your core values. He meets your core values. Now, a lot of people don't look at core values as important, but I look at core values, and I think everybody else in the system, apart from you that doesn't know what core value is, core values are very important. And as I said in the beginning, if you heard me right, you will never know what are your core values that you want in your partner if you do not know yourself. So you need to know yourself first. You need to know who you are first. What do you want? These core values are the most important things to you, all right? The important things that you would want in your future spouse, in your future husband or your future wife. What you would want them to have. the values that you would want them to have, the qualities that you would want them to have. These are your core values. These are your values that you hold tight to yourself. And this person, if they don't have these, then you cannot go any further. Okay? Let's look at me, for example. My first core value that I look in a man is a man that exudes peacefulness. I want peace. All right. I want to have all this busy schedule around me the whole day. But when I come home, I want a man that will put me at peace. In the midst of this tornado, fitna and facade, but when you come home, you feel at peace. When you see his face, you feel at peace. When you are with him, you are at peace. Is this a characteristic for someone? I don't really know if this could be a characteristic, but not everybody could be your peace. Not everyone could be your friend that you love. You sit together and you love and you are just at peace. That's my first core value. I don't know if they could be considered as a core value, but not many people have it. And that's what I want. Firstly, I want someone that will be able to, this fire that I have in me, just quench it, bring it all down. That's what I want. Okay. That is my first core value. Now you could have the same thing too, because even in the Quran it says that we are meant to be mawaddatan, we are meant to be peace. We're supposed to be peace for each other. You are now. There are non-negotiables. All right. There are non-negotiables also. Now, these non-negotiables are those things that we cannot negotiate about. There goes the name of it. We cannot negotiate. Like, if you have this, we cannot go any further. For me, my non-negotiable is that I cannot be with a man that drinks and smokes. Both of them. Not either one of them, both of them. Drink and smoke. If you have this as a characteristic, I cannot even sit with you in the same room, baby. We cannot be in the same atmosphere because I don't like the smell of smoke. I don't like the smell of alcohol. We cannot be in the same room together. It's an error to me. It's a ding, ding, ding to me. You understand? So if I find a man that does not smoke, does not drink, and is my peace, let's get married. DM me. Let's get married. We doing this together. You understand? So that is when you find that particular person that meets your core values and does not have your non-negotiable, then go ahead. Talk to him. Speak to him. Get married. And the fourth sign I would like to consider as is goals. Meeting your goals. Alignment of goals. When you and this particular person have the same set of goals for the future, then where y'all are ni wako, just take him. You understand? For example, uko mwanamke wenye unapenda kukaa ndani, and this particular person is also looking for a housewife, and he says, baby, you don't need to work, I got all the money and cash, I will take care of you, weka ndani. Then girl, you got yourself a man. That's you. That's what you want. Now, if you're a particular person that wants to do a modern Muslima and you would like to work, have the working environment, and still be a wife, then you meet a man that also wants that. He's like, baby, I want my wife to be also working, 50-50 kind of thing. Then, babe, you have met the man. You have met the man of your choice. Go ahead. So your goals and his goals are aligned, and you are together. You get what I'm saying? The English is not Englishing, but you know what I'm saying. You're like together, your goals are together. You understand? Then go for it. But let me tell you something. For me, I can work, but he doesn't have to give me that option of saying, you must work. No, baby, that's my choice. If I can work, I would work. And you should give me the flexibility of wanting to work and not wanting to work. So sometimes I'll be like, no, I want to be a princess. I don't want to work. And you should be acceptable to it. And if I say, you know what, I want to be a boss lady and I want to show up at work. And he's like, you do it. So I'm the type of person like that. But that's just me. That's not you. Me and you have different goals here. You understand? So, but if your goals meet with him, then he's the one for you. When you get married, you want to travel. Make sure that this particular person also wants to travel. He's not a homebody and wants to stay in his home country, and now you looking to go in Spain and all these, and then you clash. So make sure your goals are aligned. And to this point also, I want to say in particular that if you meet someone that you love and your lifestyles align, that's a goal. That's a goal. Lifestyle, I mean, as in, for example, you are Muslima. Like for me, I'm a Muslima. I might not look like a very religious person right here, but I'm a very religious person, just saying. Now, 5 times Salah is a must. Jum'ah Salah is a must. Now, you meet a man that does not even know the 4 corners of the masjid. He has never entered a masjid. That is a problem. You understand? Your lifestyle should align. You all should have future references. Like we want our kids to start madrasa at the age of 4. I want my kids to start at madrasa at the age of 4. Like those kids should already be reciting Ayatul Kursi, because I was reciting Ayatul Kursi when I was like 3, 4 years old. So I would want the same thing in a man, to want my particular lifestyle, to have my particular lifestyle. You understand? Now, if I meet a man who's more modern, it's like, no, the kids needs to go to school first before they could go to madrasa. Not saying there's no this type of men are not in, are not they are they. I'm telling you, I've witnessed a lot. Okay, you get a man that will tell you, no, my kids. He's a Muslim, but he will tell you, no, my kids are not allowed to go to madrasa first. Madrasa could come last. Let them go to school, learn secular studies, and blah 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 blah. Please, that doesn't align with me. I would love my kids to start madrasa ASAP. As soon as they say mama, they'll already be reading Quran or Bismillah or thousand tasmiyah. They must already know how to read it. Meet a man that aligns to your lifestyle. You have the same lifestyle and the same goals and everything. So that's why meet a man that aligns to your lifestyle. Meet a man that goes according to how you live life. Let him have the same characteristic as you. Otherwise, it's gonna be you would know it's gonna be complicated, Habibti. Trust me, okay? So if you meet a man that aligns the same lifestyle as you, then get him, put him in a bag. Let's get him married to you. Now, for the last sign, the fifth one. This is my last one, okay? I hope you're still paying attention. This is the creme de la creme. The fifth one is protective over you. Why did I make this last one? Because it's my personal favorite. If I can find a guy that is protective over me, then I will bag him. He's mine. Protective in a healthy way. Now, they can be protective in an unhealthy way, and they can be protective in a healthy way. Now, I'm going to explain this so you know what type of protective I'm talking about. Don't go making mistakes here, because there is a lot of narcissist men out there. Not saying that women cannot be narcissistic. There's a lot of narcissistic women out there also. But there's a lot of narcissistic men. Okay. All right. Stay with me. Okay. Now, healthy protectiveness is when you are first priority, Habibti. It's you. It's you. After Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam in His heart, you are there. You are number one. Okay, that is me. That is what I want. That is what I need. Okay, I need to be the queen, number one queen forever and ever. That is healthy protectiveness. Number two, this man is checking up on you. This man, he's telling you, is asking where you are, like in a healthy way, like not in a healthy way, in an unhealthy way, which I'm going to explain after this. In a healthy way, he checks up on you after like 1 hour interval. After 1 hour, babe, where are you? Habibi, where are you? Do you need something? How can I help you? Like, you get what I'm saying. You've been there. You get what I'm saying. If you are watching this video up until now, you get what I'm saying. Okay. Healthy way is him looking out for you. Healthy way is him being, even when you are dressed, you're not dressed accordingly. He's like, no, Habibi, please put on something, because that is mine. Not anybody else to see. Unhealthy way is him looking for outfits for you. Dude, do it in a nice, cordial way. Him phoning you, leaving 30 missed calls, more than 50 missed calls in 30 seconds. And after those missed calls, there's a long message. Where are you? All that. You understand? All that. Okay? That is unhealthy. That is unhealthy. Don't wish for a man to be calling you every after seconds. No. Every after 1 hour is healthy. Every after 2 hours is healthy. And by him calling you, he's just being accountable. He's being accountable. That's accountability. I am a number one geek for accountability in partnership. Like, tell me where you're going, tell me your schedule. I should be able to know your schedule, so that in between I could surprise you, I could do something, you see. And he should want to know your schedule, and you should be open to telling him your schedule and where you are at a particular time, because that's accountability is very important. And if you find a man that is protective over you and is accountable over you, then you bag him. Get married already. Come on, after this video, go and get him. Go and get your man. This brings us to the end of this video. If you have not subscribed yet to the channel, you have not become an Al Khalila, then we are waiting for you on this side, because it is soft, it is good. Now, Habibti, let's get back to seriousness. Let's get back to earth. I want you to concentrate on these last few words that I would love to tell you. Is number one, Habibti, marriage is half of your deen. All right. Marriage is half of your deen, and yes, some of us don't know it, but let me nod it onto your head. You cannot give up on marriage. It is half of your deen. You need to get married. Find the right person and get married. Stop overthinking the whole marriage thing, all right? It is beautiful. I believe 100%, and I know 100% that if you get the right partner, you do the right things, you ask Allah for guidance, and you are good inside out, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you such a good marriage that it will be beautiful. I'm not saying that there is no particular days where there is bad days, but the bad days will not be more than the good days. And the good days will be much better than anything on earth. So don't overthink it and get married. Start yourself in the marriage process where you are starting to want to get married. Prepare yourself for the process. All right. I know there's a lot of people out there that are getting divorced, a lot of our sisters that are getting divorced, a lot of our brothers that are getting divorced. But don't let this thing affect you. Don't let the stigma of marriage and divorcing early, affect you. Don't let it affect you completely, because that person's takdir is not your takdir. You understand? You have to believe, as a Muslim, we have to believe in predestination. It was destined for him or her to get married 3 times before she could meet the one. Now, if you're counting her marriages and you're thinking you're going to go through the same thing, that is psychologically, that is unsuitable. That is not you. You need to start thinking about yourself. Your takdir is not their takdir, and his takdir or her takdir is not your takdir. Yours could be a little different than yours could be a little different than hers, and it could be more beautiful than hers. You understand? All you need to do is seek Allah for guidance, watch a lot of these videos here, and prepare yourself for marriage matrimony, and bismillah, go ahead and marry that good man that is in your life right now. If you know sisters or two that need this video, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Ma salama.